I'm in my late 40s, so if I had to fix it in my 20s, is it too late?
Well, it's never too late, and it certainly depends on the condition. But I'll certainly give you a very extreme example, and then we can extrapolate from there. So we know, let's just talk about cardiovascular disease, because it is...
There's like heart attacks and strokes.
Heart attacks and strokes, because that's the number one cause of death globally, and it's the number one cause of death for men and women. So, if you're listening to us talk today, chances are this is your number one risk factor. We know from autopsy studies that are conducted on people in their 20s who have died for unrelated causes that they already have signs of atherosclerosis, which is the technical name for what happens when cholesterol gets inside the artery wall and an inflammatory process takes place that ultimately leads to, for example, a heart attack.
And this is sort of the furring up of your arteries slowly over
and
time,
what's really happening is the body is attacking the inside of the artery where this cholesterol gets, thinking it's a foreign adversary, when in reality it's not. But in the process of doing so, it creates more of a problem than is warranted.
And you're saying that when they've done autopsies of somebody in their 20s for nothing to do with...
someone who dies in a car accident,
you can already start to see the signs of...
You can see evidence that this process has been a decade in the making. In other words, this process basically begins at birth. Now, for the average person, that process probably won't reach clinical significance if you're a male until you're in your mid-60s. So 50% of men who go on to have a heart attack, stroke, or die suddenly from one of those two will have that event take place before the time they are 65. So for women, it's a third of women who will have a heart attack, stroke, or die of heart attack or stroke will have that occur before they are 65. So when you ask the question, okay, I'm in my late 40s, is it too late for me? Well, I would say, no, it's not, right? The fact that you're sitting here, right, tells me it's not too late to do anything about it. But where a lot of people get lulled into a false sense of security is, hey, I'm in my late 40s and everything looks pretty good.
Yeah.